So this is the Christmas joke generator. When you click on the cracker, you should see a Christmas joke appears at random. So today's activity, we're going to modify this website to make it look like your own. So to do this, you click on the button that says View Source Code. And the source code for this website should appear. So this is the view of the code for the website. Now I like mine with the code on the left hand side and the preview window on the right. If yours doesn't look like this, you can press the button up here and change the layout, so you can either have it on the right, or you can have it at the top, or you can have it on the left. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to keep it like this. The first thing we're going to do is change the jokes that appear. So to do this, I'm going to make my coding window, I'm going to pull it to the right a little bit so I get a bit more room, so I can see my code a bit better, and I'm going to double click on the section that says JS or JavaScript, and this makes this full screen. Now when we look at this section, you should see there's a comment that says array of Christmas jokes, and in here is where our jokes are. And what you can do is you can edit these jokes by entering the text in here and replacing this to make it your own, or you can add your own. So to add your own, you simply press return, single quote mark, and your joke goes in here. And that adds your joke to the list. So once you've done that, you can check it at any time. I'll just make this a bit smaller again and click the button, and let's see if our new message appears. Now it is picking it at random. Oh, there it is there. There's my new joke that's gone in there. Once you're happy you've added your jokes, we will now change some of the text that's shown. So the text is shown in the HTML part of our website. So I double click on HTML, and it'll bring up my HTML section, and you can see there are white bits of text that appear which relate to what you can see on the screen. So if you want to change the names, instead of saying by Brian, I'll say by an other. We should see that this updates the text on the window here. So you can change any of the text at any point. So make that a capital C, and you'll see that the updates apply immediately. So that's how you change the text in the HTML. And finally, we want to start changing some of the colors. So I'm going to double click on the CSS. This is the style sheet. This has all the different rules for how the different parts of this website appears. So you can see there's a lot of different rules in here, but what you have to do is try and find, first of all, anytime you see any colors, and see if you can figure out what's going to change. So this section here, the first part that says container, I can see here it says background green. So if I simply change that to, let's say, pink, and see what happens. So that's changing the pink, that's changing the green background to being pink. It says box shadow 10 pixels, 5 pixels, 5 pixels, grey. I wonder what the grey bit is. Let's change that to blue and see what happens. That's the shadow for the box. So as you go through the CSS code, why don't you try and find all the different mentions of colours and see if you can change the colours to identify which rules being applied for each one. The other thing you can do is you can change the fonts. So you'll notice that some rules have a selection that says font family Futura in this case. Now Futura is the name of a font. Now I know names of other fonts. One's called Courier. So I type Courier there. Let's click on that and see what happens. This has changed this part of the website here. So that's how to go about editing our website. We'd love to see how you get on.